Do you like living here? Yeah?
Yeah,
And why do you like living here?
good choices.
It's very difficult for parents to let go of their disabled children in a way that makes them feel comfortable.
Say hello. Send that to my father. You can send that to my father, can't we?
Yeah, we can.
Being connected improves almost everybody's quality of life. Feeling valued and having friendships outside of just where you live as well. What I think is really great is that the guys do really like each other and they do get along well, but also they have a life outside of the house as well. It's about going out and engaging within the community and getting to know people within the community, so then you feel a part of your community, not just isolated.
I know.
Because my daughter is 33 and I've had a long experience, I know that this is the best place for her. She has tried living on her own in her father's flat down underneath his house, but she was terribly lonely, and that's one of the things that disabled people suffer from, is loneliness.
Each year the term group home usually is linked to a lot of stories about being institutionalised and people, I suppose, not being supported appropriately. The reality of where we are now is that these are very modern 2-bedroom villas. They just happen to be side by side, and we have 24/7 support staff in a common area. But at the end of the day, I see this model of living as any two adults that choose to have shared accommodation.
You like living here?
Because medication does help, but if the environment you're in and the support that you're being provided is not tailored around your individual needs, then you would not grow. We have worked with Zoe for quite some time, so we are aware of times in the afternoon that might be of difficulty for her and times in the morning. And around those times we just try and keep things a little bit quieter. We try and engage in activities with Zoe to make sure that we help her keep her mind focused on something positive. Could be reading books, watching movies, having chats, cup of teas. We go for walks or drives, things like that, to keep her focused on the positives and nice stuff, things that she really enjoys.
Trying to live in a body that has cerebral palsy, dyspraxia, a mental illness, I mean, that must be very, very difficult. And she knows she's got those things, because she said to me once, put her hands on her hips and said, "Mum, when am I going to grow up?"
Rapunzel.
Oh. And why do you like Rapunzel?
Very long hair.
I know, isn't it beautiful?
It takes time to get to know people, it takes time to develop relationships, and that's what's happening here, that these relationships are developing in a very positive way. Even though there are arguments and things that happen, well, that happens with everybody. We just can't expect it to be smooth running all the time, but the way that the difficulties are handled here, I think, is exceptional, and I'm very happy with Zoe, and she's very happy with her life here, and I ask her and I test her all the time and she always says she's happy here. So I think that's a good reason to think that these places do work and can work, and there can be positive outcomes from people living together like this and having 24-hour support, which is what the people who live here need, and the way that this place is run, I think, again, is exceptional.
I like them. Stay home.